Why did you choose Citi for your summer internship?
Today, gone are the days where you have to give credit on the basis of personal judgment. It is just an incredible thing to start my corporate journey with such a remarkable company.
What was the most difficult part of your internship?
So from going to what is FTP process to then going to how Citi uses that FTP process to mitigate risk.
Stress,
Music,
motivation.
my mother.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another exciting episode of Internship Stories 4th edition. My name is Anam and I will be your host for the day. Today we have with us someone who has had an incredible experience at one of the world's leading financial institution, Citi. Please welcome Aryan Garg of the batch 2026 who interned at the Citi at Model Risk Management Division as summer internship. Hi Aryan, how are you doing today?
Hi Anam, I'm doing great. Thank you for hosting me.
That's great to hear. So before we dive deep into your internship journey, could you please give your brief introduction about yourself to our viewers?
So my name is Aryan Garg. I'm a second year student here at Department of Business Economics, majoring in Finance and Analytics. As far as my bachelor's is concerned, I did my bachelor from Kirorimal College, Delhi University in Economics Honors, where I built strong foundations in economics, finance and reasoning. I'm deeply passionate about learning the intersection of finance, data and risk. Alongside that, I truly believe that the ability of analytics to deliver precision, speed and accuracy is something that truly inspires me. Apart from that, I'm a former international level chess player and I love to hear music, journal and read in my spare time.
That's interesting. So Aryan, what sparked your interest in analytics and why did you choose Citi for your summer internship?
So as far as analytics is concerned, I think analytics is an absolute superpower. If you look at how analytics has truly metamorphed the world of finance, if you look at today, gone are the days where you have to give credit on the basis of personal judgment, but now we have credit risk models that can assess a borrower's credibility. On the investment side, we have algo trading models that are shaping the trading world. We have long-term trading models that are guiding portfolio strategies. So yeah, I believe that analytics is something that is truly incredible and that's what made me interested in analytics. As far as Citi is concerned, Citi is one of the most prestigious and largest banking institution in the world. It is one of the top innovators, from the first ATM bank to first compound based financial products, and I think that it is just an incredible thing to start my corporate journey with such a remarkable company.
That sounds like a thoughtful choice. So could you please tell us a bit about what kind of work or projects you did when you interned at Citi?
Sure. So I was in the PPNR team, which stands for Pre-Provision Net Revenue, where my 3 projects roam around the idea of interest rate risk in banking books, IRBB. So my first project was to find a gap analysis of Citi IRB policy on the basis of Basel norms and OCC guidelines. My second project was how what is FTP process and how Citi uses the FTP process to mitigate IRBB risk. And my third project was various hedging strategies used by Citi Treasury team to mitigate risk.
That must have been a challenging yet rewarding experience. Speaking of challenges, what was the most difficult part of your internship and how did you overcome it?
So I think that the most challenging and difficult part of my internship was to make my project more Citi centric. So from going to what is FTP process to then going to how Citi uses that FTP process to mitigate risk, or what type of hedging strategies used specifically by Citi to mitigate risk in the treasury team. So that was the most difficult part, and I tried to resolve that by making sure that I actively seek advice and guidance from my teams, my mentors, and that is where I found Citi's collaborative mutual growth culture, where my team was not only super eager to help me, but they were super generous to me, and because of their guidance and support, I was able to make my projects more Citi specific and deliver on my projects.
That's impressive. Clearly hard work paid off. Can you share with us how did you prepare yourself for the Citi recruitment process? Any specific strategy or rule that you followed?
So, generally, I made sure that I'm thorough with my CV, all the projects work, all the research part. Then I made sure that I redo the statistics and econometrics that I did in my bachelor's. I also practiced some of the basic analytical tools like Excel, Python, and SQL. And one thing that differentiated me is that I explored the model risk management space. I explored cities, core ethos, and the type of candidate they look forward. So that is all the stuff that I did for the for the interview preparation.
That sounds like a well prepared approach. Also, could you share us a bit about your interview experience, like how many multiple rounds you faced and how was the experience in all of them?
I think Citi interview experience was quite comprehensive and well structured. We had 3 rounds. First was the technical round, second was the techno management round, and the third was the HR round. In the technical round, I was asked questions about the project works that I have done, the research paper that I have published, as well as basic questions of econometrics. In the techno management round, I was asked to perform a SWOT analysis, and in the third round, I was which was the HR round, I was asked behavior and positional questions to check if I align with Citi's ethos and team culture. The process was rigorous yet quite rewarding.
That's very methodical. So let's speak about the work culture there. What was a typical day at Citi looks like?
The work culture at Citi is absolutely incredible. I truly was impressed by the incredible and diverse background that my team members have, the incredible work ethic that they had to deliver on their guidelines. As far as my day, usually it would start at 12 when I would seek, guidance from my team members, my mentors. Then that was followed by extensive research work, and then in the end of the day, I would give an update about the work that I have done. During the day, we would have 2 breaks. One was the lunch break, and another was one we had in the evening. And that was the most fun part of my internship, because in those discussion, I had some of the most interesting conversations, some of the most memorable moments.
That's wonderful, Aryan. So let's talk about the DBE course and curriculum. Did you find that helpful in any way while you were interning and working at Citi?
I think DB course curriculum is absolutely excellent for the perspective of model risk management, as it perfectly aligns with it. To give you an example, here at DB we focuses on quantitative subjects like statistics, econometrics, advanced econometrics, that forms the foundation of model risk management. At the same time, we have different teams in MRM division, like consumer valuation team, then we have PPNR team, which was my team, and we have subjects like credit risk, time series model. My team in PPNR, we usually used to work on time series models only, and then we have subjects like financial derivatives and risk management that are the core of the risk management industry. So definitely the course curriculum and academic training here at DB helped me in conceptual clarity and skill development.
Amazing. So before we wrap up, we have a fun rapid fire round for you. So I'll give you a word and you have to state first word that comes to your mind after hearing that. So are you ready for that?
Sure.
So let's go. DBE,
Analytics,
MBA,
metamorphosis,
analytics,
superpower,
Citi,
people,
stress,
music,
motivation,
my mother,
friends,
stupidity and cafe hopping,
internship,
learning,
and future.
optimism.
That was fun. Finally, Aryan, what's your message for the junior batch as they step into this exciting journey now?
Okay. My message to my junior batch would be to build strength. I think that Joseph Capablanca used to say, a good player is always lucky. And my message to the junior batch is to be a good player. If you want to be a analytics professional, you should be very thorough with statistics, econometrics. You should learn analytical tools like Excel, SQL, Python. And as John F. Kennedy used to say, that we should not seek the path that is easy, but the path that is right. And it is absolutely right thing to do is to learn analytics here at DBE. It is not going to be easy, but only if you can make it, you can take it. So that is my message to my junior batch. And as someone who is leading one of the largest club here at DBE, I believe that the junior batch is more than competent to make ace it in the analytical world.
Beautifully said, Aryan. Thank you so much for sharing your insights with us today. I'm sure our viewers will find your journey very inspiring and motivating. So, and that's a wrap up for this episode of Internship Stories 4th edition. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more such inspiring stories. Thank you so much.